Sheffield Wednesday's first away trip of the season, and it's to MK Dons. Hi guys, and welcome to this video. I hope everyone's well. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, I'd much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing let people know, let me know that you like the channel. Hit that notification bell when you want to know when videos go live and when live streams go out as well. So yeah, Wednesday are playing an MK Dons team that with one game in, and they didn't do great, but they will be looking for their first win of the campaign, as will we. We got a draw. I think they, if I remember correctly, lost their last game. This is a team lineup. Now, this is interesting because we do have some injuries already. So we'll start with the MK Dons lineup. Cummings, Lewington, Turner, Tucker even, who we were after in the window apparently, but never did. O'Hare, Smith, Robinson, Will Grigg. We got to be careful, Will Grigg. We know it's like Holland, Hugo, Bradley Johnson, Lewis Barry, Razazeli, Grant, Kemp, Burns, Lawrence, Dennis, and Jules. Two big players to look out for there. For me, Will Grigg's very deadly. Bradley Johnson knows how to run a midfield, and it'll be interesting to see how Barry does. Lewington just, it is what it is. He's a just very good all-round player at the back. When they go with Stockdale, Palmer, Ikawikwe, Hennigan, Femeru, Darts, Johnson, Volks, Delibasharu, Bannon, Windass, Patterson. The subs are Dawson, Hunt, Iorfa, James, Backinson, Byers, Sow. In an attacking sense, that bench is very lightweight because we have no Smith. We have no Gregory due to suspension. Smith had picked up a little bit of a niggle during the time when we were in Portugal. It's a contact knock. But Windass, Patterson, I think this is what you're probably going to have at the formation. So it looks like we'll be going with a 3-5-2 formation. So you're going to have Hennigan, Icky, Femero in the back three with Stockdale in net. You're going to have Palmer and Johnson as your wing back getting back. Vokes, Bannon, Delhi in the middle, and a front two of Patterson and Windass, which could change to, it could go to a 3-5-1-1 if need be, and have Windass play here as the just behind the striker, just for to get the flick-ons. It could be interesting to see if this works. Personally, I thought we may go with 3, and then you put these two here instead. Your kind of thing, but it'll be interesting to see how we do here, because it's going to be interesting to see how we can adapt this formation. It's a formation we used a lot at the back end of last season, and it seems like we've gone back to sticking with it as well. I think Bannon, Vokes, and Deli Basharu are going to be interesting, as we know Basharu's been going forward a lot this season, which will be good to see as well. So this is what it'll be, but if it changes in the second half, I will make a formation switch and show you as well. And it'll be interesting if this works, kind of thing. Tweak that lineup in bits of the videos if it changes as well, just to see if anything changes and what the actual lineup would be. But let's see what happens, and hopefully we can get all 3 points today away at MK Dons. We got to get that win going. It can be difficult because we don't have much attacking options, so let's see what happens. Sheffield Wednesday start off quite fast in this game, trying to get forward. They're playing it out from the back, and they're making little mistakes, which we nearly pounced on. Nearly a really great chance for us, actually, if Windass got to it. And they're doing this pass from the back. We're getting really close. We're pressing really high on them, trying to make them make mistakes, and it's working. Femerwell does well to clear up at the back as well. We'll talk about him in a minute. Not great news. Great tuck by Patterson to get the ball into the box by Palmer. And Vokes were a great chance. And we're just slowly going into the game, getting a lot of the ball, trying to see what we could do. Stockdale makes a great save, and the rebound was lucky as well. But then we also lose the ball at the back as well, with Greg has a chance to make it 1-0 and doesn't. And it's such a good bit of work by us at the back. Hennigan looked good with a good tackle. But we don't get into it, and if we could go into the half-time with a goal, it would mean a lot, because we put a lot of hard work in. Good ball comes in for Windass, who goes on a run. Get taken out in the box. It's a clear penalty. 1-0 Wednesday. Go from it, send him man the wrong way. And we're looking good. But then we had the injury to Femeru. It just doesn't look good. He's holding his knee. He really is in a lot of pain. And you're like, great, we're going to have to make another change here because he can't continue. And this is what I was saying. We need to have more players at the back and at the front because we don't have the cover there. At the minute, we've got Windass, Patterson, so Gregory will be back next game anyway because it was only a suspension. But if anything happened to him, touch wood, you got out with an injury. We don't know what's going on with Smith apart from, we've got a little niggle at the minute. But Ferro has to come off. Palmer, Mr. Dependable, as always. Why Liam Palmer is so crucial in this team for us. He can slot back and go into being a centre-back. And he looked good there. Hunt comes on, but it's such a shame for them. We get a free kick and doesn't really come to it. Delhi has a shot and it's high, wide, and Hampson hasn't got his shooting boots on today. Good work by Patterson as well, getting forward. MK Don do go forward in the corner. They have two corners, but don't really profit from it. Obviously, I wasn't watching all last week because not many crosses in the ball, and if they have been, we've done really well. There was 6 minutes out of time, which is understandable. There was a flare on the pitch after Windass scored. Whoever did that, if you get caught on CCTV footage, you're going to get banned. It's just simple as they made it a big thing this year that flares and pyrotechnics in general are just going to not be a thing. Really great chance near the end of the half for Delhi. Goes on a solo run. Good ball by Johnson to pick him out originally. Goes on a solo run. Get past him, man. Shoots. Don't get it. Josh Windass screaming for it in the box. He wants him to square it. Doesn't take the shot. And I understand why he took the shot, to be fair. But also in that last little bit of the thing, the game, we pick up a yellow card. Icky picks up a yellow card. Silly tackle really to make, and it's not what we needed to have a yellow card at the back. Now, we have to pick the pace up as well because the pace of the game went into walking football. It was so slow. Either team weren't in it, really. They had to make a substitution for injury. Will Grigg is off as well for them. Not having a good time with injuries either. We have to pick the pace up in the second half. We can't let team do what happened at Portsmouth where they get a bollocking at half time, pick the pace up, go, right, we'll puff out our chest, we'll do this now. We have to start playing a lot better in the first and second half. Put two hard together because we don't do it. But at half time, it is 1-0 Wednesday. Need to get more goals in, but it's a good start, but we need to pick up the tempo. So that second half was not pretty at all. They came a bit more, again, similar to the Portsmouth game. Came at us, started to do a bit of stuff. They tried to get balls into the box. It's our weak point, so you would have thought they would have done that a little bit more. Didn't really manage to do much from that. They're getting cornered in, we might do well, but we keep sitting further and further back. And that's something that we got to work out how to sort, because the more we keep sitting back, the more it's going to screw us going forward, because we can't have it where we get a lead and then we defend for the rest of the game. That's not how I want us to play football. I don't like it when the fans don't like it. It's effective, don't get me wrong, but I don't think we've got the players to do it. We showed it today, but I think it only happened today because MK Dons are not the team they were last season. You can tell they're missing that spark they had last season. Yes, I know it's second game, but they still look like they're missing something and they got related to gel. If it gels, they could be that. They have to make another injury as well. They have another player go down, so that's 2 injuries for them. 2 forced changes. We're trying to get the ball forward, but we're just can't seem to get anything right, and it kept on going really weird where every time we're getting the ball forward, nothing's there. The spark's gone. It really had. The spark's gone. You can see Windass getting frustrated because he hasn't got the service. And Great double save by Stockdale to keep us in this as well. Really good smart save, gets his hand down first and then gets the second as well. Really good to keep us in it. And then literally, if we haven't got any more injuries enough, Stockdale flaps a little bit, takes out Patterson, and you're like, oh great, Patterson out now, but he's okay. But it's just not what you want to see, really. There's a foul on Bannon, that's not given. Bannon holding his knee doesn't look comfortable, to be fair. Then you're trying to see what happens, and then it started getting a bit feisty with when the players as well. You got the likes of Delhi getting in the box, Patterson got in the book, even though we won a free kick. Bannon got in the book, and we're starting to pick up a team that's a little bit ill-disciplined. I think it's been 10 yellow cards since the first game. It's something like that, 1 red. This discipline needs to come down a little bit. We've got to start getting frustrated. But the other thing, we took a long time to get any kind of changes in. Backinson comes on, Bayer comes on, Windath and Bannon go off. Do all right. Bayer's looked okay, but it was just a really dead second half, really. Not much in it. When Dom did come forward, didn't really challenge us enough. The nice thing about this, we do win it. We get all 3 points. It's a clean sheet. I'll mention they also had a penalty shot right near the end. He was looking for it for me a little bit. And yeah, clean sheet, great defending by Wednesday at times. Looked a little bit better. But I think a better team who was a little bit more clinical, we could have had a very big issue. Could have been a different story. Great to get the clean sheets. I'll take the positive where there is. Clean sheet. Good save by Stockdale, starting to look really good. Defence looked okay, but we miss a spark. There is no spark in this team that thinks when the stuff is going not our way like it was today, that could come on and make a difference. We need to get that spark as a player. If it's Kyle Joseph, if it's Mallet Wilkes, we need something. And with the injury for Femawu, we definitely need to bring more centre-backs as well. But great 1-0 win for Wednesday. Wasn't a classic game, but we'll take all 3 points.